Guys, welcome back to another video on the Traders Hunt series. I remember to Success Ugbonna, your host on this traders journey, and this is actually the first episode for the year 2023 on the Traders Hunt series. So guys, these videos deserve some upload, and if you're just watching my videos for the very first time, ensure to subscribe to this channel, turn on notification, because trust me, this is the channel to be. If you're looking out to make money from trading the Forex or the crypto markets, this is the channel to be. So do not skip this video without giving this video a thumbs up, and especially subscribing and turning on the notification, so you can always get to see my videos each time I release them, right? So guys, so far so good. I've had an amazing holiday, an amazing Christmas holiday, precisely, and New Year holiday. I think it's fine to say I am still enjoying the break, right? Because I've not exactly engaged the market, right, since mid-November, when I told you guys I was closing for the year. Since then, I've not actually opened my chart to place any trade. I've just been looking at the market, just been tracking the entire flow of the market. And see, guys, I would want to say it is not uh the market right now, especially the USD pairs, are not exactly in the best condition to trade, right? I have seen a lot of you guys coming to my DM showing me your chart and how you've lost some money. I know someone coming to me to tell me that just this January, that the year is just starting, he has lost $3,500 to the market, right? So it's really crazy, crazy. Really, especially the USD pairs are really, really crazy. I just had to come and do this video. I didn't actually plan shooting a video on the Traders on series this month, because I just wanted to rest, maybe to resume January properly. But because of your continuous and persistent uh, uh, s- uh, search, yes, here's the word search now, or your persistent trouble on my DM, right? Your cries on my DM that I should shoot this video. I should shoot this video. You want to hear and see my perspective of the market. So this is me telling you guys for free that the USDPS right now are so messy, right? If you looked at what happened with CPI news, you know that it is really, 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 really messy, right? The market is not exactly, especially the USDPS are not exactly in the best conditions to trade. Maybe probably you could want to, you at this one period where I would want to recommend you look at JPYPS actually, because those guys seem to be consistent with the flow, unlike the GP and USDPS that have been really, really, really too irregular. And you won't exactly want to blame the USDPS, because these USDPS are on major zones. And you know what happens on major zones? Manipulations upon manipulations, till we're able to break out of them. And this is why I always tell the Forex master students, sorry, let me just divulge this information. These guys, right? I'm more like my shall I use what the recovery gift? Shall I use the recovery or my coming back gift? Yes, I think the coming back gift to you guys, right? My new year gift to you guys is, whenever we are on a major zones, right? Major zones like this, it is only natural for the market to be doing what it's doing right now, and that's why I'm not surprised per se, and this is why I've actually been away from the market, right? So a lot of manipulations take place on major zones. So you would want to be away from the market for the market to clear out of these major zones and give you a new lower high, or a new higher low, or a new lower high, right? Either of this, you will need this to be able to take the market. You need a new fresh lower high, or a new fresh lower and higher low for able to take this market. If you want to really force yourself, this is especially to day traders, all those 15 minutes traders and all that. You guys have been the one actually disturbing. These are the people who have been I think 80% of the persons who have been coming to my DM to request for this particular video my 15 minutes and 30 minutes time frame traders and 5 minutes time. I keep warning you guys, but you'd never listen. You would never listen. You always like gifting the market your money, right? I understand this is January, that yes, you need money, yeah, it's a lot of pressures. The year is just starting. You are really energized to hit your financial goals on time and all that. But then there is this rule I would always stress on this channel, that sometimes not trading is a win, or not. So when the market is not in the best condition, not trading at all is actually a win in itself. And in the conditions like this, it's one of the conditions where I recommend you to stay away from the market. Especially this is especially to the guys who strictly trade my peers, AUD USD, GBP USD, and Euro USD. There may be gold. Although gold has been really bullish, has just been po 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 po. So you won't blame gold. Gold is a commodity, guys. So and this is one season where a lot of invest this one season where a lot of people are willing to invest, right? And one of the first things that comes to mind to invest is gold, right? So a lot of wealthy individuals, a lot of individuals with the box, those with some Benjamins actually pumping those Benjamins on gold. And this is why gold has been flying late, irrespective of what the market is what USD is doing. That's just been going poop, 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 right? And also there has been a lot of noise in the market. And I think I also have a testimony to share. Should I call it a testimony now? Yes. Let me call it a testimony. The crypto space is going wild, guys. The crypto space is going really, really wild. And I think that's one thing I really want to state categorically, because a lot of persons have been also asking me, Mr. Success, I think WikiCat has done over 31,000 X, right? A lot of persons have been asking me, Mr. Success, are we in the bull season? Are we in the bull season? But then let me just state this. From our charts, we are clearly still bearish. I'll be showing you guys my chart in a jiffy. Don't worry, right? This video is going to be pretty long because you asked for it. So I'm doing a lot of talking, a lot of teachings, a lot of explanations, just to prepare you guys for the year, right? Just to prepare you guys for the year. Now, overall, the market is still very much bearish. The crypto space is still very much bearish. But the current momentum of the buyers is something noteworthy, I must say this, right? And one of the signs of the bull season, right? I say this on my Facebook account and other social media accounts, that one of the signs of the bull season is when you start seeing shit coins or meme coins making noise or giving rallies. Whenever you see shit coins and meme coins making a lot of noise, it's a sign. A lot of times it's a trigger. I think that's the right word to use. It's a trigger to the bull season. Now you can see currently BTC from 16K also. Currently BTC is hitting, as of today, based on today that I'm showing this video, BTC hits 21K mark. We might see BTC going to, because the next target right now is to hit 31 to 29K mark, right? 21 to the 29 to 31K mark. That's the mark BTC is aiming for right now. And if it breaks above that zone, it is safe, guys. If BTC breaks above this 32K mark, let me see this word 32. Let me just put that benchmark of 32K mark. BTC happens to break it, it is safe to start seeing we are in the bull season. It's safe to say that we have approached the bull season, right? Now, I don't want to give you guys so much info right now, because the chart will do a lot of the explanation. But before we go over to the chart, let me just share this testimony with you guys. I think on the 2nd of January, I took about 134 USDT, and I purchased a couple of coins. I think majorly I just bought Solana, and I bought ETC, that's Ethereum Classic, and I also bought Rune, and I bought Rune. Yes, I bought Rune. Right, that was with $134, right, USDT. I mean, USDT, yes. Now, as of today, I'm talking to you guys. This $134 is currently close to $300 in less than 2 weeks. I've done over two times that amount. I did not trade. I didn't tell you guys I traded anything. I just bought and kept. So the crypto space can be really crazy. Some persons who had some good meme coins or shit coins, I think currently the narrative that is trending in the crypto space is the AI. So that's why you can see coins like Agix, right? Coins like Agix, for instance, a coin like Agix has done over 500x since January. If I'm not mistaken, Agix alone has done over 500x, because I've seen it. Right, so a lot of times as a trader, especially a crypto trader, right, for that matter, following the narrative, right? If once you're able to follow the narratives, or the trend, you're gonna be making a lot of money. Once the trend or the narrative is your friend, you're gonna be making a lot of money, from the markets. Right. So a lot of times look out for trends. Like during the World Cup, for instance, a coin like World Cup, was crazy because that was a World Cup period. So I'm not supposed to divulge this information. God, this is like I said, like, I'm giving you guys the gift, right? More like some really pricey information for free, right? So guys, you guys take it. So currently we are in the AI season. Everybody's talking about and is it charts, GBT also, right? And several other AIs are coming up, right? So this is like the AIC era. So if you are smart right now, this one period where you want to go and look out for some AI coins to invest in. Right, some AI coins, like I've given you guys one. As artists, I'm not going to give you guys any more. The others are strictly for the crypto mastery students. So if you don't have a copy of the crypto mastery course, or if you have not signed up for the crypto mastery program, you are on your own. Now, so let me just re-establish this before I take you guys to my chat. The Forex mastery program, right, is one of the best Forex programs you can find out there, right? And it goes for just a one-time payment of $200 that gives you access to my community, to my mentorship, to a lot of benefits, right? A lot of lifetime benefits I can't exhaust here on this channel. Like I promised, I will do a special video where I give you guys a breakdown of the Forex Master Program, so you to understand really, really why I'm always stressing on this program and why I'm always stressing on this course for you, because what I just give you guys on my channel here are just like crumbs compared to what we have on this prepared for you guys in this program. So if you really want to 10x your income, you really want to hit your financial goals as a forex trader, then the Forex Master Program is for you. Right? Do not joke with the Forex Master Program. Especially if you're a trader, you know sincerely from your heart that you're not profitable. You know that this thing is really, really getting out of hand for you. You need a guide, you need a mentor. Right? Then get to the program and you have my mentorship almost for free. Right? You have my mentorship almost for free. Now, the Crypto Master, we also have the Crypto Master program where I have dissected everything you need to know about cryptocurrencies from beginners to pro. I'm not, guys, I ain't kidding, right? From beginners, from the very beginning of what is cryptocurrency, blah 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 and all. Let me not divulge all that right now, because I'll also be doing a special video where I'll give you guys a breakdown of the Crypto Master program, so you understand why I'm always bragging about these courses. Because guys, it took a lot of resources. It took a lot to put these courses together. Like the Crypto Master program is not just we ain't just teaching you how to trade, how to buy and sell points. A lot of deep truths are what we've been able to divulge to you, right? Things like tokenomics, right? On-chain analysis, portfolio management, several important fundamental analysis, top technical analysis that you can't find just anywhere. Right. So if you are to actually value the course, the Crypto Master program, trust me, it is way more than the price we give. It's way more than the price we give, because we actually put put together so much information that you need to be an expert. So when you're doing when in anywhere, any part of this world, people are talking about cryptocurrency, you have a strong say, right? Your voice can become so loud and so audible that even the smartest in the room would want to listen to you. And this is what we'll be able to cook up for you in the Crypto Master program, right? I don't want to, and trust me, guys, with that particular program, you can make tons of money. Just 3 months, and each one of these programs takes you a minimum of 3 months to complete. Just takes you 3 months to complete, and afterwards, after this program, you get to join the community where we get to follow up and track your growth, right? Continue coaching you for a lifetime, guys, for a lifetime membership to the community, where you get me to really, really work with you, get me and my team actually to get to work with you on doing this business like you should be doing it the way the big boys do it. Alright, guys. So right about now, if you have not subscribed to this channel up till now, then you're so wrong, right? Ensure you have subscribed to this channel. Give this video some thumbs up and also leave me some comments on the comment section, right? Because right about now, I'll be taking you guys to my chat and I'll be sharing with you guys all that I've been saying, right? I know it's more like I'm just wasting your time. You want to see my chat, you want to see this chat, you want to see all the things I've been saying because some of them are beginning to sound like voodoo, voodoo, voodoo. So let's go over to the chat right now. Hello guys, welcome back to my screen. Right, you know the way we do it here, like starting with the XY and JPY basket, because these are the metrics we use to predict the entire flow of both USDPS and JPY. Yeah, so for a start, we're looking at the DXY, which is a metric we use to actually predict the USD PS. Right, so this is the XY, which is our my major metric I love to use because I love trading the USD pairs, right? Because I love trading the USD pairs. So this from the weekly time frame, you can see that the XY had been trending bull, had been riding or rallying since May 2021 precisely, right? Since May 2021, this guy has been riding this trend. So we got to this point. That was when in September 2022, and we started experiencing a kind of drag around here before we started dropping. So at point nobody was paying attention to this fall. We're hoping that it will reverse and all that. We can see it kept falling, and certainly it's going to fall to this point. And if it breaks this point, definitely, because it's like a supposed support level, but if it breaks, which I feel is going to break, right? I really feel it's going to break because of this, because of the momentum of the sellers. The current momentum of sellers is really on the high side, and we might see it going back to this point, right? Hitting back to this point, which is actually overall, this is actually good, right? This is actually good for the market. So as the US dollar is losing strength, it's giving the market some pump, right? Giving the market a good pump, but it shouldn't lose so much strength like that. So that might not be so good also, right? So we would want to see it at least at a good reason. We'd want to see it drop to a reasonable level. That's just it, right? We want to see the US dollar index, right, drop to a significant level, at least just to reduce the entire tension of inflation and all that. So, so now from a technical standpoint, because I love looking at the market from a technical point of view. So at this point, it's only safe to take this like this more like a double bottom situation, and this more like the neckline. So this is why I'm watching for this level. But if we break this level, then definitely we're going back to this 89.673 level, right? And this is that about the XY from the weekly time frame. So from the daily time frame, we can see that there have been a lot of a form of drag. While this was more like a triple top situation that we had, the triple top situation that we had there. You can see markets seriously dropping. We are ranging, in fact, throughout mid-November stroke December, market has been inside this cage, right? Market has been inside this cage, right? Playing around this cage till January. We got to break it, and since we broke it, I've been paying attention to it because actually I was thinking maybe from here the market will just shoot up and all that, but then you can see us falling down. At least definitely gonna be hitting this point. Definitely gonna be hitting this neckline here. Most definitely gonna be hitting this neckline here. So this is where it's either we experience a bounce from here, or to break it, then to be expecting a lot of bullish momentum in the market, right? So you can see as this guy is crashing down, as the XY is crashing down, USDPS like AUD USD, GP USD, gold, Euro USD, these guys are really rallying like crazy. These guys are running to the upside like crazy. They are like more like the act opposite to what the XY is saying. So if you look at let me begin with Euro USD, which one of my favorite pairs. If you look at Euro USD, you can see that Euro USD has actually act from the weekly time frame. Look at Euro USD from the weekly time frame, guys. You can see that this guy is actually broken out of this support long aged resistance that's broken it, turned it to a support, and it is facing the upside already. Euro US is already facing the upside, and nothing, guys, is stopping Euro US from getting to this point. Right? Nothing is stopping Euro USA from getting to this point. Right? Currently, Euro USA is definitely bullish. Definitely. We've broken this majors level. You can see it. Let me show you. Let me just show you something. Why I'm so certain of the bullish momentum of this guy. You can see this overall bearish trend of the market, right? Bearish, falling, and all that. This was a key level that was broken. You can see the strong hammer that formed, how price was rejected to the upside. So showing you that momentum of the buyers, that the buyers are in for serious business, pushing, just immediately push the price upward. And you can see the next candle that followed was a very strong bullish candle to show you the dominance of the buyers in the market on Euro USD. This is from the weekly time frame, mind you, right? This is from the weekly time frame, and you know that once the market really does not joke with the higher time frames, right? Like the weekly time frames doesn't joke with it. So you can see if these guys are telling you, giving you a particular direction, just know it that the market is going to play along, right? Just know that the market is going to play along. From the monthly time frame, you can see we have a strong morning star, and you can see market has just been pushing up, right? I want to stress on this: the Forex master students understand better what is going on here. The Forex master students, you guys know what's going on here, and I want to preach that out right now. But then, if we are to look at a situation, if we are to look at this, right? If I are to look at it, this is like a double top, and this is probably what we want to look at, the neckline of this double top from the monthly time frame. This more like we want so this I'm just both marking all these levels so we can be cautious, right? So we can trade cautiously. So we can be cautious about some of what is going on in the market at the moment. So you can see from the daily time frame, this guy is really looking bullish, right? From the daily time frame, this guy. Sorry, from the weekly time frame, this guy is really looking bullish. Let's go to the daily time frame and see something. From the daily time frame, you can see that remember this green zone was from the neckline of the double top, was from the monthly time frame. So the daily time frame now will go to that point, and you can see that we are having a little bit of bearish momentum. But then, because the XY is showing us a strong fall, which commands the opposite in the real market, that the market is going to be strongly bullish, right? This means that you're going to be at nothing. I'm just saying this means saying this, guys, for real, that nothing is really stopping this market from shooting to the sky, right? Even to this point, nothing. But my just because, but this is not going to be happening automatically, right? Because the way the market moves, it moves giving us zigzag movement. So you're going to be expecting a lot of zigzag movement. You're going to be expecting a lot of zigzag movement. So a lot of traders who were trading around here trying to short. Let me just show you how the market has actually, what market did to some traders. This looked like a double top, that it was collapsing, and we go to this major zone, and you can see what happened next. Boom! Market started rallying. So those who were shorting, who took this from us, who took this bait from the market, were actually swept out by the market. Right? This was because we were just around this major zone. Right? You can see we are just around this major zone here. So a lot of times around this area, market tends to be manipulative and crazy. So if you're not careful, you could be caught up by the false setup of the market. And this is why you should always learn to be patient. Learn to be patient, to give the market a break. Let it do what it wants to do, right? Before you come in to do your thing. Let the market do its thing first. The market is the king of this space. The market is the king of the space. Your opinion is just secondary. So you just want to you would do better when you trade after the market has done a thing. That's just the point I'm trying to make here, right? You do better. You make more money when you let the market just be, do its thing. Let it tell you where you're coming to my abode. You can go in and cash out, guys, and go in and cash out. So this is what the market is doing. This was how the market actually dealt with some traders. This fake double top, here on Euro USD. And you can see how the market has just been ranging. I think that's the point I was trying to make here, guys. You can see how that the market was just been ranging. Look at this crazy. Let me remove this circle. I think I actually boxed this during the holidays. Although I'm still in my holidays anyways. Talking about holiday. See, you can see the market was just ranging for a long while before started looking at we are shooting, right? So for now, the market has not given us a really neat, clean setup like that that would want to come in, go into the market. So for now, I'm just still at the I'm just still observing, right? I'm just on the bench observing the market. Personally, I want the market to clear this zone, clear this green zone, right? I want market to clear this green zone that I just mapped, right? I want it to clear it, then sit on it, then I can go in and do my thing, right? So as to how and when I'm going to go in to do my thing, how I'm going to enter this market, that information is strictly for the Forex mastery student. So if you really want to know how to trade this market from ease and making money, right? From ease to making money, then the Forex mastery program is the way to go, guys. The Forex mastery program is the way to go. Right? It's actually one of the best courses. Like I always say that again. I always say that again. It's one of the best courses you can get out there. Right? I'm not just preaching. I'm not just talking. I'm doing. We don't just talk. We are result oriented in the Forex Master Program. We are so result oriented. Right. So if you really want to chill with the big boys, chill like the big boys, then the Forex Master Program is just the way to go in doing so in the Forex market. Right. So guys, for me, I'm gonna be waiting for the market to break this, come and sit on it, then give me that opportunity to go in and we continue widening the trend, right? So I just wanted to clear this down. This is like the obstacle I need to clear. I need Euro USD to clear. This obstacle I need to clear. Let me use a more something more something like this. Let's see this. So I need to clear this obstacle, clear it for me. So clear this obstacle for me, then I cannot take you, we cannot talk business together. So you can see how I projected from the left hand side. So you can see this area is actually a really stubborn area. This neckline is actually a really stubborn area that we definitely need to clear if we really want to continue with the bullish momentum, right? Because we really need to clear this area if we're serious about the bullish momentum in this on Euro USD, right? We need to actually clear it, right? From the daytime, you can see it close to the hanging man. The Forex master students know what I mean by hanging man. Section 1 of the Forex Mastery course. Section 1 is where I tweeted about candlestick patterns and candlestick psychology. So this is a hanging man. Those my students that know this, they know and they know what this means. So you want to also the candlestick pattern is not enough yardstick for you to just conclude on the market to want to trade because you saw candlestick pattern form or bullish engulfing or whatever pattern you saw, you just want to enter the market. No, there are a lot of other parameters you want to put in place. You want to make sure that these parameters are in place, right? So Forex Master students, because are the ones I'm addressing at this moment, right? So for those of you who have not gotten that course, I don't know what to say to you. They don't know what to say to you right now. So, even if you're going to be doing anything short, if for instance market maybe wants to short, it has to, for me to trade any short position, we have to be below this major zone. Maybe to consider any short zone. So for now, I'm not even looking at shorting. Despite whatever is going on right here around here, I'm still looking at the long. I'm still on the long. Right? Because come on, we are broken out of this major zone, right? Broken out of this major zone and we've broken the test and we are shooting up already. So this is like our target. This area is just like an obstacle that in order to clear our doubts. Let's clear this obstacle to clear our doubts. Let's just clear this obstacle to clear our doubts so we can be sure that okay, well, let's ride in peace. And not for us to ride the market in peace without any doubt or fear or anything. We need to clear this obstacle here. So that is why I've actually placed it. So the next one I want to look at for is GU, pounds USD. This one other pair I love to trade. So I think this particular guy actually dealt with a lot of traders. Pounds USD actually dealt. This one pair that remember this was the pair that the guy was trading and lost over $3,500. This was the pay he was trading. He was thinking that because since this guy was below here, we had a strong bearish engulfing. We're actually below here, and we're going to be going down. But it didn't pay attention to what the XY was saying. The XY was clear that hello, I'm going down, so the market must be bullish. For you, we are looking at just GU and thinking that because we are broken below this major zone, we are supposed to go down. You can see that how this guy actually respected the XY. Right? We go to this point and right, we go to this point, I could not clear because you can see this one mark this level, this zone here. We couldn't clear it. Couldn't clear it. Touched it and you can see what happened next. Touch this trend line, touch this simple support level, and you can see us going back up. Right? So for me to actually pay attention to the bullish momentum on the XY, the truth is I would personally want to see it clear this zone. This particular zone here, I want it to clear it, right? I want it to clear it. So the market is not because we are still around, as far as this market is concerned, currently we are still around the major zone, right? We're still around the major zone, so anything can still happen, right? In this new week, anything can still happen in this coming new week. So you won't want to. It's not exactly the market right now, but it's safe to say it is not even though the XY is showing us clearly that okay, I'm dropping. And we know this market, it's full of surprises. The market has its own mind, right? The market has its own mind and intention that no, it is that we all know, even despite our technical know-how, we won't always be right in predicting this market. We won't always be right in predicting the mind of the market. So it is just best a lot of times to put these parameters in place to say, okay, well, clear this level. For me on GU, for instance, if GU can clear this green zone, this green bar here, and I can now start looking at how to enter to buy GU. If for sell, GU has to clear this green bar below here. Yeah, it needs to clear it, and I can now be sure that okay, well, this guy means business to short, right? So for now, you can see how that Euro USD and Pounds USD are not exactly, and even if they look as though okay, the bulls are actually on the pushing the market, it is not because we are around the major zone. The market is not exactly clear. We have not exactly cleared. We are not off the limit of manipulation. We are not off the limit of the trap of the market. So we want to deal with every trap or manipulation that could happen to our money, right? We want to be on the safe side at the end of the day. So we need the market to clear. This is why I always tell you guys that the trading game is a patient game, right? You can see I'm looking at the market. I'm saying all this I'm saying from the daily time frame. I'm not saying all this I'm saying from 15 minutes or 1 hour time frame. If you go those time frame, you might be seeing some petty opportunities, but you'll be prone to your stop loss being being hit. Right, your account would always be prone to stop loss being hit. I love that situation where I just enter the market and I'm just at ease. I know that the market is just flowing. I know that I've removed all the obstacles that could possibly give me headache. So the thing is, I don't want to enter the market and my heart is jumping. This is 2023, guys. You should start thinking like a mature trader. Right? You should enter the market and you are at ease. Your mind is comfortable. You are at peace with yourself. You are settled within yourself. You're not trying to look. You're not looking at to enter around the way, or looking at the market and your heart is pumping, your BP is rising, and all that, guys. If there's one thing I want to do, I'm doing for myself this year is to reduce my chart time. It's just to trade in such a way that my chart time is so limited. I just look at the market, clear these obstacles, I come in, enter the market, close my laptop, and let the market print for me. Right? I let the market print for me, and this is what I show you in the Forex Master Program. This is what I teach in the Forex Master Program. Trading with ease, trading without putting your health at stake. Because truth is, this trading game can actually mess with your health, can mess with your blood pressure. I'm telling you guys, can mess with your psychology, thereby messing with your blood pressure. Last year, mid last year, I actually went for some tests. I told you guys, I said, because I was having too many chat time. My blood pressure was on the rise. I was actually cautioned by my doctor. So ever since that period, I've just had to Even if I don't trade a setup that I miss, it's better for me, right? Because at the end of the day, my health is number one. That's just the point I'm trying to drive, right? My health here is number one. This is 2023, and this is the first video of the on the Traders Hunt series. So that's why I'm saying all that I'm saying right now. That you should learn to trade from this, right? And to do that, get a copy of the Forex Mastery Program. This way, I will show you how exactly I do this thing. I know I'm saying this because you don't want to go enter, make all the money, and you are not well enough to spend this money. Your uncles in the village who have been praying for your downfall will not be the one dragging for all the money, all the thousands, all the millions of dollars you've worked your life out to make from the market. Yet, but you don't have the health to enjoy it. So one of the joy of freedom is that you're not just making the money, but you are sound enough to flex, to spend your money, your hard-earned money, right? Because it's not really easy printing money from this market, right, guys? So uh this is just what I have to say to you guys on GBP. You can see GBP is still dancing around our major zone, so we need to clear this gap. We need to clear this gap from the upside or the downside. We need to clear it to be sure what the market wants to do, and this could take a couple of days, right? This could take a couple of days, but whatever happens, trust me, those in the Forex Master Program, right? If we're able to clear it before January end, before the end of the month, you guys in the Forex Master Program, I will alert you guys. And for those of you who are just following me on YouTube, I think the next video on the Traders Hunt series will be in February. I need to say this, right? But then I'll progress on that in the next part of this video. So this is just what I have to, this is what the GU is saying. So we are not ready on GU. Let's look at AUD USD. One other pair will elect to trade. So this guy is actually one of my favorite pairs. So let's look at it from the weekly time frame. So from the weekly time frame, you can see that this guy has been bullish, and it has been rising too in a way. Right? It has been crazy, but it has been really noisy. AUD has been really noisy. You can say so. I had to even trap it with a bullish channel. I had to actually trap it with a bullish channel. I can see it breaking this bullish channel from the upside. Although we are still around this significant level, right? We are still around this significant level. So there are too many. One thing about AUD is that it has too many levels. Although it respects it, but then sometimes it just gets too many levels that I don't exactly like this, for instance. Sorry, like this, like the neckline. It's like a neckline that. So this, if I were to break here, this one of the levels I want to pay attention to. This area is what I want to pay attention to. Right, so if I were to break above it, break above this significant level, then this will be a target I want to pay attention to before this guy here, this major zone here. So you can see, guys, how that this guy has just been have been slowly building up, right? It has been slowly building up, but it has been really messy. So entering I think this guy is not it's not something you want to try right now. Right. So I remember some days ago, a student of mine was calling my attention to this particular bullish trend. I showed him, one of my private students actually. So he was trying to short this guy. I had to warn him to desist from it because of the overall flow of the market from the XY, because the XY was not ready for the market to drop yet, right? For the market to drop, it was still looking bearish, which means the market was gonna continue with the pump. So you can see how that we got to this. Just what this was supposed to be a resistance on this channel. You can see how it was broke, how messy it looks. Imagine somebody trying to short around here or buy around there. You're gonna be CPI of yesterday actually messed with a lot of traders. So this area is a messy. It's too messy. Right? You can see how so messy the market is. So you don't want to. The thing is, you don't want to be in the market around this area. So how will you see this? How do you see how messed up the market is if you are trading from the 1 minute or 15 minutes or 5 minutes time frames? You won't see these things happening. You think you are making money before you know the next second all the money is gone. Your stop loss is hit. If you don't have stop loss on you, or your is a case. But instead of you trading lower time frames like 1 minute, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 5 minutes, and you're not using stop loss, or that's what you call Oyo, you're on your own, right? Oyo means on your own. You're on your own, right? So you must always guard yourself because you know you're trading a very volatile, you're trading a volatile time frame, very volatile time frames, right? You're trading very volatile time frames. So one of the first things I would want you guys to look at is JPYPS, right? Before you look at JPYPS, okay, let's look at JPYPS. JPYPS. From JPYPS, let's look at the JPY baskets. Let's look at the JPY basket. What's the JPY basket saying? So from the weekly time frame, this is the JPY basket. From the weekly time frame, see the JPY basket. You can see how that this guy is gradually building up, building up, building up. So this is really looking good for the JPY index. My JPY index looks really good. JPY index is looking really good. It's looking really good, I must confess. It's looking really good. Alright, you can see how bullish it is on the weekly time frame. Really, really bullish. But then this area, this one level, I need it to break because it's looking like a double top around here. So it needs to like really clear this zone to be sure that okay, this guy is really ready to rally. Right, it's really up for the rally. So you can see this setup. This guy is looking so JPY basket is looking so sweet from the daily time frame. It's looking so sweet. It's looking so sweet. So you can see it, right? How JPY baskets look so the trend itself is looks so enticing, so yummy. Right? The trend looks so yummy. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. So guys, you can see how yummy this guy looks, right? How yummy JPY basket looks. It's really rallying up. So it might drop down again to test this guy before this might happen. This might happen. This is what I'm expecting to happen, right? This is what I'm expecting to happen on JPY basket. JPY basket. So as this guy is bullish, you should be expecting all JPY pairs to be bearish, right? We're expecting all JPY pairs to be bearish, to be dropping massively. So we might have a little retracement before we shoot up, or the worst can happen where we see this guy drop down, right? Continue falling. So this is like the worst that can happen. But I'm trying to be optimistic that I think the Japanese economy is getting it right for after a long time of dump, right, on their currency after a long time of dump of that. So finally, they seem to be getting it right with their economic management, right? So guys, the next, so let's look at JPYPS clearly, like GG. It's one of my favorite JPYPS, GBP JPY. You can see how really, let me just show you guys some really nice stuff from here. You can see how this guy has been riding this bullish trend until it broke it, right? Until it broke it. So this breaking it now is a strong sign that okay, this guy is ready to sell, but we have an obstruction, which is this major zone that has to be broken. And even if we break it, we need to also clear this level too, at least so that we can have all this space to ourselves. So that I can have this space to ourselves over 2,000 pips to bank. So for now, I'm not so carried away by the markets, by the drop of the markets, because I feel this is a major level. So we might bounce from here, or worst case scenario, just get to this point before the bounce. But if we break here, then definitely I'll be waiting for that retest for us to go into the market. Right. So for now, from the weekly time frame, we can see that this guy is still very much bearish because the JPY basket is strongly bullish. So you can see this where we are from the daily time frame. So this long range, we've broken it. Looks like a double top. This we are currently on the neckline. So we need to break it from this major zone from the daily time frame now. We need to actually break this. We need to actually break this for us to be sure that this guy is really serious about selling. Need to break below this major zone, or we might also from here shoot up. So from the daily time frame now, from the 4-hour time frame, you can see that the bulls are trying to come in a way to the rescue, which means, but with the momentum of the JPY basket, which momentum of the JPY basket will might break below this guy. So it is not exactly safe at the moment to say you'd want to enter, right? You want the market to give you some really clear, uh, really clear setup for you to actually enter this pair. So some persons want to start buying from here. It is wrong, guys. You're gonna be missing it because you'll be prone to manipulation because you can see JPY basket is strongly bullish. So if that guy can choose to continue the rally and this guy continue the dump, right? This guy can continue the dump. So it's not exactly clear yet for me to tell you guys, okay, you can see this since this is a major support, so yeah, buy. No, I don't think, if you notice what I do on this channel, I don't come and tell you to buy or sell. I just share the mind of the market with you guys. So it's up to you now to make good use of this information I share with you to trade the market accordingly. So for me to you, this is not a call for you to buy yet. If you're already buying, it's good for you. I know that means you are one of those lower time frame traders. So right, so you can see from 1 hour the market is not able. Let me just desist from there. I don't like looking at the market from these time frames. So you can see from the 4-hour time frame that the market is actually looking as though we are just around a major zone. So for now, I will just still be on the observation lane, right, until I see a new lower high, right? When I see a new lower high or a new higher low before I can look at taking up this market, right? Before I can look at taking up this market. But for now, I'm just still on the observation bench, right? I'm still on the observation bench, just looking at this guy doing a 10. Right, looking at this guy doing a 10. So that's just what I have to say about JPP, JPY. So the next guy I want to look at for is Euro. You see Euro JPY now. I've analyzed this guy. This guy is very noisy. You can see how very noisy JPY pairs are. They're not exactly. They're not just one place. Always yaka 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 yaka. I don't like that. This is why I hardly trade them. You can see how very noisy. If you notice the JPY itself that we looked at, you can see how very noisy it was. So this is yaka. You can see all this yaka. This is why I don't have power. See, I don't have power for all this tension. That's why I don't trade them. These are minor pairs, by the way. Right? This is why I don't exactly like trading them because of all this noise. Because I don't have power for all this noise in the market at all. I don't really have the power for all this noise in the market. So let's just put this one here. So you can see this is where the market is at the moment. It's like it's more like a neckline. Let me remove this. So you can see how very uneasy it is sometimes to trade. So that's why, for the sake of my sanity, I hardly really look at these guys. But then they seem to be the ones trending at the moment. You can see how really trending they've been. And this was why I said they actually was one of the pairs we would want to look at for opportunities to trade this period. So let me leave this guy. These guys I'm not the most interesting one amongst them here is UJ. That's the only one I'll be looking at, Jerry. Where is UJ, my guy? That guy has been the only one that has been giving me what I wanted to see. USD JPY. Where is USD JPY? Where is this guy now? Don't waste my time. Come out from your hiding. USD chip. What would I use USD chip to do? USD JPY. Hey, look at it here. Sorry guys for that little time wasting searching for this dude. So you can see how this guy has been the one that this guy was actually the reason why I told you guys to pay attention to JPY pairs, because this guy has been very consistent. You can see drop sideways, drop sideways, drop sideways, drop. So you should be expecting some sideways movement before the next drop. So you can see it has been consistent. It has been consistent. USD JPY. has been really consistent. You can see how it has been dropping. So for now, don't be fooled. This might just move sideways a bit before the next drop, right? So this might just move sideways a bit before the next drop. So this is what has been going on USD JPY. You can see it from the look at it from the you can see from the daily time frame how really cool it looks. Drop sideways, drop sideways, drop sideways, drop. You can see it. So this is actually our next target, obviously on USD JPY. So this guy has been looking really has been consistent, even though those higher lower high, lower lows, lower high, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower high, lower lows, lower. This is like a double top and we drop, right? Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So the next thing that is left is for a lower high. So from here, we might see the market pulling back up before the next drop. So you want to, so what I would advise you to do in this case is be patient, right? Wait for the market to do what, pull back up. So that is why, in a way, too, it's still safe to say, okay, maybe we might have a temporary buying opportunity in the market, just a temporary buying opportunity in the market, which might drop and at any time. And this is why I don't exactly like trading retracement, right? I love trading the trend. Since we are selling, position along the trend and just short. So just be patient with the market and look out for the trend. Look out for the patient of the market. Look out for when you see a good opportunity. Enter. My entry position is strictly unique to the forex market students. Again, strictly unique to these guys. So these guys are the ones I will know when I'm going to short this guy. This is one guy I want to enter. Hopefully in January. Let's see how the market moves. January, I'm going to be entering this dude. So I want to also. I've just been observing it play around the play around the. So the next play, I'm going to be taking my position on the next play definitely on USD JPY. Because I've not been on any trade, but I've just been observing and looking at the market and all that was. I would definitely would be taking my this guy after this pullback, and it's about to happen. After the pullback is about to happen, which is definitely going to happen, right? It's definitely going to happen. So this is that about USD JPY. This is one guy I want to look at. I'm looking out for. I'm rooting out for these few days. And okay, USDPS, I'm not interested right now. They are not just ready, right? Why the next guy is gold. Gold has just been on there, like I showed you guys. Gold has just been rallying, or just been on the rally, has been moving like spirit. You can see gold going to test our this high. You can see how gold has been bullish, just riding, trending, running, right? So if you want to trade gold, just look for some pullbacks and enter and ride the train. But be sure that be aware that you'll be taking on this too many risks. If you are a trade like that, you'll be taking too many risks because I don't like entering the market after it has passed a major zone, after it has actually passed a major zone. Personally, I don't like entering the market when it has actually exceeded a zone, a key zone. Right? I personally do not like. I'm just giving. I don't. How am I even sharing all these things with you guys? Again, it's your Christmas bonanza, right? It's my Christmas gift to you people, so enjoy. Right, so I'm gonna be giving you guys spilling out some secrets to you people, so you can see this just like what is happening. What happened to AUD USD? Oh, broke out of that trend and we're still going bullish. So this is what is going on also with gold. I think gold is still rallying, still shooting to the sky, right? Not giving about what any of us here has to say or any of us here is doing. Gold is just shooting up, right? Gold is just shooting up. Really bullish. So definitely this is a target to look at for on gold. This is a target to look at for on gold. This gold has been doing. Expecting this trend and before we broke it and still aiming for the sky. So this is gold. This is gold. So the next gold I'll be looking at is BTC. Right? This is the king and the wave of the moment. Oh, hail the king. You can see how crazy BTC has done. Right? How crazy BTC has gone. But then let me say some things here, right? I feel a little exhausted already. I've been talking for quite a while. So this is BTC. This is BTC. Although we've been shouting before that BTC was aiming for 10K, 10K, but like when we hit the 15K mark, all of us like actually also came here, so I won't deny it, right? Because I love to be as transparent with you guys as possible, right? Actually, was one of those traders who was shouting that if we break this 15K, we're definitely gonna get to 10K. But thank God that the whales, exactly the whales now, and the major market players heed to our cry, because a lot of people's portfolios was already dead. A person's portfolios were already dead. So although overall you can say that we are still in a bearish season, the market is still very much bearish, but this spike, right, this spike from 16 to over to about 21K mark is a boost, guys. It's a morale booster. So with this, other persons are already saying that we are in a bullish season, we are in a bullish season. It is not, we are not yet on a bullish season, because you can see clearly from the charts that the market is still very much bearish. For us to talk about anything bullish season, we have to actually come and clear this level. We need to come and clear it, retest it, and get to this point. That's when after we clear this 31K mark, right? We can clear this 31K mark or 32K mark, and then we can now start talking about the bullish bulls that we are in the bull, because by then we have actually broken out of this trend line. That is one, and we're actually trading above a major zone, which gives us the right to now start saying, okay, bullish zone, bullish season, bullish season. So for now, we're not exactly in the bullish season. We're not exactly in the bullish season yet, but then the market is looking really, 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 is showing a lot of prospects. The moment this energy is really, really high, and it's a good one for the market. It's actually what is needed to give up to give the market the needed morale for investors to continue believing in the market, right? So this is actually needed at this time and at this point. It is really timely, right? It's really timely. It's really, really, really timely. It was actually needed, really, really, really needed. So this is just what the market has been doing. So from the daily time frame, the market is still very much rallying. So it is somewhat safe to want to maybe put something around the 24K mark or 23K mark and say, okay, do break this guy and right, put this as a target for those of you who are already trading buying BTC. This one level we would want to pay attention to, because few times that price has gotten tier, it has dropped. So this will be a test, right? This will be like a test level, right? This will be like a test level on BTC. So let's get here and see, are we going to still break it, or are we going to get here and bounce back down? So it is, let the market do what it wants to do, right? So this is all about BTC. And if you notice something clearly coming, so first I want to see BTC clear this zone, clear it before I talk about bearish or bullish. So if you can clear this zone, come and clear this one too. Then I can start believing the bullish season. But for now, it is just prospects. The bullish season is just a work in progress, or it's just a prospective term we are using right now because of the rally, because of the way the altcoins are actually moving, and also meme coins too are making some waves. So it's only just natural for us, because these are, when we see altcoins shouting and we see meme coins and shit coins shouting, it's only natural for you to see traders and OG shouting bull season, bull season, bull season. But then the real bull season, when the real bull season comes, your portfolio, you yourself, you will not hear word, right? All those pig bull and all those funny coins will start making a hell of a noise. Look at Ethereum that was going for almost 1,020 something that period. Look at Ethereum, is over 1.5 already. So let me just show you guys something about it. You can see how very similar Ethereum is with BTC. Right? You can see how very similar Ethereum is with BTC. So it's just like BTC was. Ethereum also needs to clear this zone, right? This 18K zone. So if Ethereum can do that for me, clear above this guy, then it's safe to say we are good to go, right? It's safe to say we are good to go. All right, guys, I think I've said quite a lot. I passed a lot of information already to you guys. So I think I'll be doing more talking in the next screen. So you guys should stay tuned and stay glued to this screen. Right, see you guys on the next screen. Guys, welcome back to my screen. I trust you guys got so much value from my chart and you've seen my projections, and I advise you trade accordingly. Don't try to force yourself on the market. If not, the market is gonna take you out for real, guys. It's gonna take you out for it. So you want to be very careful. And also, personally, like I told you guys, I'll actually be looking out for USD JPY. That's one pair that looks a lot more, a little more stable than every other pair out there. Right, it looks more stable, and I'm looking out for it. Really, really, I'm looking out for it to take. If I were to take any trades in this month, I think that should be the pair I would want to trade. Right, guys. So that being said, right, I need to also reiterate this to you because this is just the first month of the year. The year is just really, really, really starting. It's just 2 weeks into the year, and I just feel deep to tell you this, right? To actually tell you this. The truth is, a large percentage of your success in this market, especially this year, is tied to the quality of information and education that you have, right? So if you really want to make big money, want to hit your financial goals in this year, right? In the from trading the market this year, you must, it's a must, it is not negotiable. You must seek mentorship, you must get mentorship, you must be educated, you must get the right education and belong to the right cycle where the truth about this market is being taught and shared, right? So if you really, really would want to make any headway in the financial market, trust me, you would definitely need to sign up for the Forex Mastery Program, especially for the month of February. We'll be going so hard on dishing out massive value, and this year there will be a lot coming up for you guys. Seriously, I will have a lot. I've not been saying this since late last year. That's because there's really, really so much that will be giving it to you guys in this year. So much across the crypto market, so much across even synthetics, guys. We're going to be shooting a lot of videos. I'm going to be showing my charts and screen around synthetics, all those volatility 25, 7500 jump, 2550 and all that, boom and crash and all that, to be sharing a lot of amazing informations with you guys in this space. And also just to let you guys know that we'll be launching a new course, right? We'll be launching a new course on synthetics, right? On trading synthetics. So anticipate that particular course because it promises to be a blast. It promises to be a blast because I don't really know how to really express how much I feel right now sharing this news with you guys, right? Because with this, what we're about to do here this year, guys, trust me, it's nothing like you've seen before. It's nothing like you've seen on YouTube. So if you've not subscribed to this channel up till now, what are you waiting for? Touch that button, click that button, touch that subscribe button, turn on your notification, give this video a thumbs up, and also share with me in the comment section what new value you have gotten, guys. So I think this is me calling it a wrap. I see you guys when I see you guys. I think next week, definitely this new week, I'm going to be shooting another video, and you'll be seeing more of my face, and some new faces might be coming up soonest on the screen. So you won't always see my face this year. I need to straight on this, right? You won't always have to be bored with my face every now and then. So prepare because you're going to be seeing more beautiful and more amazing faces coming up to share their knowledge with you, right, on this channel. So guys, I think that's virtually all I have to say to you guys right now. I'll be right about now. So see you guys when I see you. Au revoir.